Hello brothers and sisters, welcome to another episode here on Dangerous African Confessions HD. Before we go into what we have for this episode, I would love to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of who is part of this family. The time you spend to watch these videos means a lot to us as a team. And it encourages us to continue to bring these confessions to our dear family, so that we all can one way or the other learn from their stories. We appreciate your subscription and likes, as well as the comments. Thank you, and let's get to what we have for today. In this episode, we have another captivating confession from one of our brothers, and he wants to share with us the kind of things that is going on in the kingdom and the Christianity faith. Please kindly subscribe, share and like our videos. Kindly hit the notification bell so you will be the first to get notification to our videos when we upload. Without wasting much of your time, let's go and listen to the story.
Hello brother, I would love to share my story with you. As I talk with you my people, I am in a bad state of my life. I am, if not the biggest, then I am one of the biggest gospel musicians in my country. And there are no big shows that comes or is held in this country that I will not be billed for it. More so, top men of God always use me for big programs and I go and minister on their platforms. But anytime after I finish ministering to the people and comes back home, I feel this emptiness in me. I would that something evil and something bad is really haunting me. I will return from such a program and then go straight into my fridge where I have varieties of alcoholic drinks and start to drink myself up. I will say that for me, I have top charting albums and the demon that was assigned to me truly was working things for me in such a way that everything was successful for me when it comes to my musical career. All the songs that I have put in out there, if you listen to them carefully, you will realize that they have a very common theme. And that is to praise God for the things that I have and not to really worship Him. Sometimes when I go to shows and when I see people crying at hearing my songs, I become so much overwhelmed and I will start to ask myself if they really do not understand the very Bible that read. Or is it because it is on me that I am a gospel singer, so anything that I put out there should be consumed by the general Christian public? I came to realize how the devil really is able to manipulate people into believing anything that he wants them to believe. Because Christian nowadays only listens to their pastors. And they only read the Bible, and not to study them. There is a difference between reading and studying. That is what is confusing a lot of Christians. Even if I should tell someone today about a secret, and his pastor has not told him or her, they will be thinking that I am telling lies. That is the major problems of the people involved in Christianity. Brother, the money and fame that I was looking for, I have it now in abundance. But I wish I never got myself involved in this mess. You see, what brought about this whole issue of me involving myself into this dark kingdom to help me was that, at the time, I used to sing in a pastor's church. And that pastor never gave us anything when we closed service. And I was renting, and this music thing is the only thing I have devoted my time for. So out of frustration and not knowing what to do with my talent and life, I had gone to visit one of the people in our church who used to give us money to see if I can get something for that week. On my way home, I met this gentleman who was driving in this nice car. I had stopped to buy something in a store and he also came to park and was buying water. As soon as he saw me, he mentioned my name and I got to realize he knows me. Upon further talks, he told me that he had come to our church sometime to minister and was much in love with the way I sang. He said that he had asked my pastor for my number but he didn't get it from him. Why my pastor didn't give him my number, I cannot tell. So, we exchanged contact and that was what led me into this kingdom. This guy is also someone who is making it big in the gospel music. And so, when he told me that he will help me break through, I felt at least something good is about to happen to me. So, when one day he told me that I should go and do a recording of some of the songs that I have written and bring it to him, I did just that and went into the studio and did one very nice song, which became my first official released single. I took it to him and he told me that he will have to take me to his spiritual leaders who would do some spiritual work on it and on me myself so that I will be accepted by the general public. We went to meet his spiritual fathers that he was talking about. It was in a very nice church building that we entered in an outskirt of the city. When we entered the church building, we were met by one guy who from all indications is like a servant to the leaders there. He directed us to a place where we should pass. At first, I thought we would be having that prayer session in the main building because it is a church. But it happened that we passed the pulpit and went into a gate behind the pulpit and we started climbing down a stair. We got into the basement of this building and this place didn't look like the church upstairs. It is of quality materials and golden ornaments all over the place. We were welcomed and that was where I was initiated into their dark secret kingdom. Brother, to tell you the truth, I have not had it easy at all. Secretly, one of the main 3 leaders has been sleeping with me. And when that thing started, I told this other gospel minister about it and he told me that it is a normal thing. Because even most of the pastors that are doing bigger things in the country are gays and some other stuffs. He then told me that they also sleep with him as well. He said that the most important thing is that you can marry and people will not associate you with that act. I had already gotten myself involved in it and there was nothing I could do but to just go on with it. I have been releasing hit songs upon hit songs and people always use my songs for prayers and motivations. When I see that on various social media platforms, it breaks my heart. And I wish I was never a part of this dark kingdom agenda to pull the people towards them. The issue is that when you sell your soul to the devil and you sing, it is more like the devil himself that is speaking to the public. And so, whoever draws so much to your music and gets soaked with it is actually connecting with the devil and not the Creator God. So, a lot of people go about having testimonies about using the songs as a prayer point and they got whatever it is that they were praying for. The truth behind that is that it is actually not the God that you think is answering that for you, but actually the devil, so that you can always be drawn closer to those singers. The thing is that the reason why my songs are so much powerful and deep is that I don't write my songs. So is the other singer who introduced me to this. We all do not write the songs. The songs are given to you either through dreams or any other means, but you will not be the person writing them. How they should be arranged and how the instrumentation should go, everything will be given to you. So me, I got to know how to play the keyboard and the guitar without struggling. In this way, I can play the keys and the instrumentation just as I got it before I take it to the studio for a proper mix and mastering. Every sound engineer that I have worked with will tell you that I will always come to the studio with everything intact. I will have the tones that I want and the things for the work already sketched out. This is just how I record my songs, and so, when my songs drop, and you listen to them, they just take over you that you will not even be aware. Especially when I sleep with any of the leaders and I come home to sleep, that very night I get songs that are beyond this realm. Sometimes too, I will be there and it will be like I am sleeping but I am not. That time you will see that the Spirit will take over and will start to sing through me. When I come back to my normal self, that same song, I will start to sing it. Which I will put to record and then make a good song out of it. But then, the things that I am going through now is very difficult and over for me. I don't sleep at night anymore. Anytime I try to sleep, then there will be a lot of demonic entities trying to take over my body. What they really want to do, I cannot tell. But when I wake up from sleep, it will be as if I have been beaten. All my body will be paining me severely. This has gone on for so many months now and I cannot bear it anymore. I went to the leaders and they told me to make certain sacrifices in order to appease whatever entities they are. But as for me, I am not ready to spill any blood. If I will take another person's life to be free, then I should just die and end everything. My soul is even empty because of me involving myself in this. Already I know there is no salvation for me. How then should I go and kill again? This is my situation now, my brother. I wanted to tell you about my life and the things that are the secret place of the Christian faith. So that other people out there will be very careful of the things they get themselves involved with. I will tell you to listen to yourself first anytime you want to embark on something. That is the spirit that your God gave you. And it talks to you in anything that you find yourself. If you refuse to listen to it, then you allow yourself to be deceived the more from the outside influence. I've allowed myself to be influenced, which has led me into this. Please, I am begging you to be very careful of even the songs that you listen to. Sometimes you listen to certain songs and your spirit is not in tune with that song, don't listen to it again. It is the Spirit's own way of telling you not to absorb those things into your system. I beg you again, be yourself and never try to become something that you are not. For if you give everything time, and grow small step at a time, you will get there at the right time that has been appointed unto you. Thank you, brother, for listening to me.
Please kindly subscribe, share and like our videos. Kindly hit the notification bell so you will be the first to get notification to our videos when we upload. Like I always say, these are not just stories for story's sake. They are meant for us not to make these mistakes our brothers and sisters are making. That's why we share these stories with you. I hope we've all learned something important from the story. In our quest to make it in life in our various workplaces. Please let's be mindful of the choices that we make. Because it can either make or unmake you in a long run. I would like to borrow his own advice now. He said, I will tell you to listen to yourself first anytime you want to embark on something. That is the spirit that your God gave you. And it talks to you in anything that you find yourself. If you refuse to listen to it, then you allow yourself to be deceived the more from the outside influence. I've allowed myself to be influenced, which has led me into this. Please, I am begging you to be very careful of even the songs that you listen to. Sometimes you listen to certain songs and your spirit is not in tune with that song, don't listen to it again. It is the Spirit's own way of telling you not to absorb those things into your system. I beg you again, be yourself and never try to become something that you are not. For if you give everything time, and grow small step at a time, you will get there at the right time that has been appointed unto you. Remember, life is not a race, where we all must fight to make it to the finish line in time. Our destinies are different, so choose how you live your life wisely. Stay blessed and be safe. Thanks for being a part of this growing family. Kindly share your thought with us in the comment section below. And if you are new here, please subscribe, like and share.